Good day everyone. We are from Group 2 and I am Cherrie Caliboso. And for today's video, we are going to discuss about useful programming tool on computer to create an application. And that certain tool is the PyTorch application. So first, let us discuss or let's have some background about what is PyTorch. So PyTorch is an open source library used in machine learning library developed by Torch for Python programs. It is developed by Facebook's AI Research Lab and released in January 2016 as free and open source library mainly used for computers vision, deep learning, and natural language processing applications. Programmers can build a complex neural network by the ease of PyTorch as it has a core data structure, tensor, and multidimensional array like NumPy arrays. It is flexible, faster, and easy to get the project up and running, due to which PyTorch is one of the top deep learning tools, and that is why it is mainly used in industries and community researches. PyTorch is an application used to create predictive models to aid many research areas such as health, agriculture, fisheries, and etc. This application helps speeds up the development time of these models based from Python programming language. Lastly, PyTorch is an open-source machine learning library used for developing and training the neural network-based deep learning models.
Why do we need PyTorch? The PyTorch framework can be seen as the future of the deep learning framework. There are many deep learning frameworks getting introduced, and the most prepared frameworks are TensorFlow and PyTorch. But among all, PyTorch is emerging as a winner due to its flexibility and computation power. For machine learning and artificial intelligence enthusiasts, PyTorch is easy to learn and will be very useful to build models. PyTorch components. First, tensors. Tensors are the multidimensional array similar to the NumPy array, and tensors are available in Torch as a torch in tensors, float tensors, and chart in torch. Second, variable. A variable is basically a wrapper around the tensors to hold the gradient. The variable is available under Torch, AutoGrad as a torch, and AutoGrad variable. Third, parameters. Parameters are basically a wrapper around the variable. It is used when we want tensors as a parameter of some module which is not possible using a variable, as it is not parameter or tensor it. It does not have a gradient, so we use parameter under the torch as a torch parameter. Fourth, function. Function perform the transform operation and they do not have a memory to store any state. Like log function will give output as a log value, and linear layer cannot function as it stores weight and bias value. Example of functions are torch log, torch sum, and etc. And functions are implemented under the torch function. Fifth, modules. Modules used as under torch. Module is the base class for all neural networks. A module can contain modules, parameter, and function. It can store state and learnable weights. Modules are types of transformation which can be implemented as torch convoluted, torch linear, and etc.
And for the application of PyTorch, here's the computer vision. It is used a convolution neural network to develop image classification, object detection, and generative application. Using PyTorch, a programmer can process images and videos to develop a highly accurate and precise computer vision model. And for number 2 is we have the natural language processing. It can be used to develop the language translator, language modeling, and to develop a catbook. It uses RNN, LSTM architecture to develop natural language processing models. And for the last one is reinforcement learning. It is used to develop robotics for automation, business strategy planning, or robot motion control. It uses deep Q-learning architecture to build a model. And for the conclusion, it is one of the primary framework used for deep learning, natural language processing. In the future, there will be more and more researchers and developers will be learning and implementing PyTorch. It has a similar syntax as any other standard programming language, hence, it is to learn and to make transition in AI or machine learning engineer.